lovers, how you doing? Good day wherever you are in the world, be it morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to another Disney episode on Connecting the Minds and Soul. And I'm your host, Jumoke Ogunsuada. And today we're going to be talking about blackmail. Now, I saw a story on the net that really got me so sad. And the story goes thus. It's about a woman. It was actually a man that was sharing the story. I think it happened to a family friend of his. And he said the woman, you know, happened to be a married woman, but was dating a colleague of ours at work. And eventually, I think the love got sour and the both, went their separate ways. But along the line, the guy she was dating, the guy she was having an affair with, started blackmailing her at the office. And I think it was actually, asking for a huge sum of money. And eventually, she had to pick up one of her husband's documents, and she sold. I think she gave him the documents, and the guy sold the property. And according to the man that was sharing the story, the property itself worth nothing less than 350 million. And it was said the guy sold it for 150 million. And another property in Abuja, he said he doesn't know the value of that property, but the guy sold it for 80 million naira. And what actually brought out the secrets was the fact that she was trying to get the documents of the house they were both living in at that present time. I think it was during that time the husband got wind of what was happening. Now, while all this was going on, the husband never knew that any of his property was already being sold. The blackmail just kept going on and on and on till the woman was selling almost everything. And eventually, when the secret came out, it was way too late because the guy was nowhere to be found. The guy was long gone. Now, I don't know what to make of the story, but I think the guy was actually, blackmailing her with some of her nudes and, private chats. If it was chats, I think it's still good, but I think there were more of the nudes and secrets sex tape that was involved. And because of that, the woman went all out to save herself or maybe a marriage. I don't know what she was, trying to save most. But at the end of the day, now the man who happens to be the husband is, devastated because all of his investment, his long life investment is gone just because he got married to a woman who was not wise enough. Will I say wise enough? I don't know. But then I think I've done a video about nude, having all this sending men your nude or pictures or having sex tape. I don't really understand the concept behind this. Ladies, you need to stop. You need to grow up. I don't know the fantasy, all these crazy fantasies that you people are bringing into your lives, into your homes. They cannot do you any good other than at the end of the day destroy you. What type of love will a man say he has for you that is demanding for your needs and you're, having fun and you're recording it here? Please stop all these unnecessary fantasies that can eventually. I mean, I've shared a story of a woman who used to work at Ethel. It was, I think, many years ago, maybe about 7 years ago or thereabouts, who was actually also, I think she was also having an affair with a colleague, a younger colleague. And at the end of the day, the guy still started blackmailing her. When he couldn't get any more money from her, he released the pictures and the videos on net as a then, and she committed suicide. We've seen a whole lot of women committing suicide over the nude pictures, over the sex tapes, and we're still not learning from it. We still see so many ladies falling victim for all these guys. You need to stop. Now your whole family is destroyed because of an affair that you had. Even now, I don't see a way how the husband is going to ever forgive her. because you've made them, I don't know, will I say, where will it start from? A property of 350 million, another one that was not valued. To all the women out there, if you know your marriage is not working, please move on, move out before you start another relationship. Because to tell you the fact, this part of the world does not support women cheating. I'm not talking about the Western world where the man, what a man can do, a woman can do in terms of, cheating and all that. This is Africa. If you're caught cheating, it doesn't go well. So it's better you just move on. If you know that marriage, you're ready to let go of it, then let go of it totally and move on to the next person. But then you need to be sure, because all is not rosy at the other side as well. I'm not asking you to stay in abusive marriage. I'm not asking you to stay in a marriage that is draining you emotionally. But weigh it. Other ones is abusive. Please just move on. Just move on, because it will only lead to one thing. Maybe at the end of the day. So I wouldn't advise on that. But if there's no abuse, please, you can still work it out. If there's no physical abuse, you can still work it out. And if it's not working, move on. But don't be in one and joining another one. It doesn't end well, especially for women. Now, I'm not advocating for men cheating, please. I'm not. But then, this is Africa. No matter what you say, they always have their opinion. But it is left to the woman who is dating or marrying you that would say, oh, she can cope or she can't cope. But for women, society, the culture, the tradition does not support it. And I don't know what lured her into it, and I'm not going to judge her. But then, anything that has to do with your nude, anything that has to do with sex tape, please be wise enough. Be wise enough to know it will never end well. Be wise enough to know a love today can turn to hate tomorrow. And as much as you have your secret with someone, a day will come, it will no longer be a secret. Your best friend today might be your worst enemy tomorrow. So please, let's be guided. Don't let it destroy your thinking. Don't let love blind you totally. Please, we can do better. And all right, that is it on CMS today with Jumoke. Please kindly do well to follow me on all of my social media platform. On Facebook, it is CMS with Jumoke. On Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, it is CMS underscore with Jumoke. And please, all the audience out there, let me know your opinion. Let me know if you have an advice, if you have an experience, please just share it with us, and we will sure to read it out or share it if you want us to share it. All right, then. And I want to say a very big thank you to V Radio for always partnering with me on this. And please do also follow them as well. It is at V Radio Media on Facebook and V Radio on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And until next, stay blessed, stay shining, and stay handsome. Bye.